Good evening. I'm Hossein Chiraghi, Dean of the College of Engineering. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the College of Engineering Senior Awards and Order of Engineers induction ceremony. This is the time when we recognize those graduates in the class of 2021 who have been selected by the faculty of the College of Engineering to receive awards of excellence and to induct all of our graduating seniors into the Order of Engineers. On behalf of the College of Engineering faculty and staff, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all of our graduates on their achievements. We commend all of you on your outstanding efforts in completing your degree requirements in a challenging environment. We are inspired by your resiliency and hard work during this disruptive time. We might not be together physically. However, we are all a part of the College of Engineering family. We remain proud of each of our students and are extremely pleased to recognize your accomplishments and celebrate your success with you, your family, and your friends. All the best to you and to your family on this special day, and congratulations to the class of 2021. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce the President of Western New England University, Dr. Robert Johnson, for his remarks.
Thank you all for being here. This is truly an exciting time. I appreciate all of the hard work that you have put in to make your academic career a success. I'm particularly enthused by the fact that you as engineers have this unique space you will go into in creating things, building something out of nothing. As citizens of the world and as a community of learners, you will have this ability to go out into the world and literally build something from the ground up, something that doesn't exist, to design something that has never been conceived. And for your hard work to get to this point, I sincerely congratulate you. You know, when we think about this program, the Order of the Engineers and what it represents, and the Order of the Ring and the declaration that is around it, I am particularly struck by the fifth declaration. The fifth declaration says, I will never ask myself the question, how much do I get out of it? But rather, I will ask myself, how much can I give? How much can I give? When you make that declaration of how much can I give, make it understanding that as a global citizen, as a citizen of the world, you have a social responsibility to go out into the world and leave it better than the way you found it. Do it with a sense of humanity, civility, and civil discourse in all that you do, with mutual respect for your fellow person throughout the world. When you go out into the world and say, how much can I give? Building and evolving the environment in a very positive way, do it with a sense of humanity. When you build that bridge, do it thinking about the environment. When you build the grid that will support electric vehicles across the highways and byways of this nation, do it thinking about our environment. And as you go out into the world and encounter your fellow person, your fellow citizen, make sure that you touch someone's life. That is our responsibility as citizens of the world. So, as we go our separate ways, please know that here at Western New England University, Golden Bear Country, that this will always be your home. We're not saying goodbye, we're simply saying, see you later.
Thank you, President Johnson and Dean Chiraghi. As the Assistant Dean of the College of Engineering, I would like to congratulate all of our students on their accomplishments while at Western New England University. It is with great pride that we recognize the members of our National Engineering Honor Society, Tau Beta Pi. Tau Beta Pi is a National Honor Society for engineering students. To be elected, students must demonstrate outstanding scholarship and professional integrity. Here are the names of the members of Tau Beta Pi. Ian Bennett, Jared Coletta, Aman Darwich, Matthew Dumas, Gabriel Fletcher, Anthony Fratty, Alexander Heron, Wojciech Kohanchik, Samantha Lewis, Sydney Lewis, Allison Lucas, Haley McDonald, Austin Metzak, Jared Parent, John Sasso, Rebecca Shannon, Rebecca Shust, Megan Cedar, Devin Teague, Joseph Wetzel. The College of Engineering provides an opportunity for those students that are academically qualified to distinguish their academic career through our Engineering Honors Program. This year, Matthew Winery and Rebecca Shannon have successfully completed the program and earned the honors distinction that will be noted on their university transcript. The Global Scholars Program provides students with the opportunity to distinguish themselves by developing an understanding of another region or nation outside of the United States through university coursework and international experiences. Those students who satisfactorily complete all requirements and earn a minimum cumulative grade point average of 3.0 will receive the Global Scholars designation on their university transcript. This year, Rebecca Shust has earned the distinction of being named a Global Scholar. At this time, I would like to introduce Dr. Robert Gettens, Associate Professor and Chair of the Department of Biomedical Engineering, to present the Biomedical Engineering Award for Outstanding Senior, as well as the James V. Massey Biomedical Engineering Award.
I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate this year's biomedical engineering seniors. And on behalf of the department, we wish you success in all of your future endeavors. It's my pleasure to award this year's outstanding senior in biomedical engineering to Allison Lucas. The James V. Massey Biomedical Engineering Award is presented to a student who exhibits a mastery of biomedical engineering and an appreciation for the societal role of an engineer beyond professional duties. It is my pleasure to award this year's James V. Massey Biomedical Engineering Award to two outstanding students, Allison Lucas and Emily Decker.
Dr. Kin Lee, Professor and Chair of the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering, will present the department's award for Outstanding Senior.
I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate this year's civil engineering seniors, and on behalf of the department, we wish you success in all of your future endeavors. It is my pleasure to award this year's Outstanding Senior in Civil and Environmental Engineering to two outstanding students, William Roach and Cameron Cox.
Dr. Niraj Magotra, Professor and Chair of the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, will present the department's awards.
Funny thing happened on the way to the forum this morning. I was informed that this was a video recording, so I had to change out of my favorite Snoopy PJs into something more formal. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate this year's Electrical and Computer Engineering seniors, and on behalf of the department, we wish you success in all of your future endeavors. You'll receive a lot of advice, just follow your heart. This year's Electrical Computer Engineering Department Award for Outstanding Senior in Computer Engineering is being presented to Jeremy Bowler. This year's Electrical and Computer Engineering Department Award for Outstanding Senior in Electrical Engineering is being presented to Gabriel Fletcher. The James Massey Creative Excellence Award is given to a student selected by a vote of the electrical and computer engineering faculty who has shown both creativity and initiative in conducting the senior project. This award is given in recognition of the student who personifies Dr. Massey's devotion to seeking creative solutions for difficult engineering problems. It is my pleasure this year to present the James Massey Creativity Award to Gabriel Fletcher.
Dr. Christian Salmon, Associate Professor and Chair of the Department of Industrial Engineering and Engineering Management, will present the Department's Award for Outstanding Senior.
I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate this year's industrial engineering seniors. And on behalf of the department, we wish you the success in all your future endeavors. And now it is my pleasure to present this year's outstanding senior in industrial engineering to Abdullah Aziz Al-Ghamdi.
Dr. Saeed Dini, Professor and Chair of the Mechanical Engineering Department, will present the Mechanical Engineering Department Awards.
Thank you, Dean Grabiak. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate this year's mechanical engineering seniors, and on behalf of the department, we wish you success in all of your future endeavors. This year's Mechanical Engineering Department Award for Outstanding Senior is presented to Wojciech Gochanczek. The Henry L. Somberg Jr. Award is presented to the student who has demonstrated outstanding performance in the Mechanical Engineering Lab and ASME student activities. I'm pleased to present this year's Henry L. Somberg Award to Joseph Wetzel.
Dr. Saeed Dini, Chair of the College of Engineering Awards Committee, will present the Marston Engineering Award.
It is my privilege to present Marston Engineering Award, which is given by the faculty of the College of Engineering to a senior student judged to have the most mature understanding of the principles of engineering practice. This award is based on a combination of academic, extracurricular, and leadership qualities, as well as having demonstrated meaningful engineering experience outside of the classroom. This year's Marston Award is being presented to two outstanding seniors, Jeremy Bowler, a computer engineering major, and Rebecca Shannon, a mechanical engineering major.
Dr. Hussein Shiragi, Professor and Dean of the College of Engineering, will present the Dean's Award for Academic Excellence.
The Dean's Award for Academic Excellence is presented to the graduating senior who has the highest cumulative GPA in the College of Engineering. This year's award goes to Gabriel Fletcher, an electrical engineering major with the perfect cumulative GPA of 4.0, and Rebecca Shannon, a mechanical engineering major with a cumulative GPA of 4.0. Please join me in congratulating these excellent students for receiving this prestigious award.
This concludes the Engineering Awards portion of today's ceremony. I would like to congratulate all of our honorees. We are proud to recognize your excellence, and we wish you continued success. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Order of the Engineer ceremony. I call to order the 2021 ceremony of the Order of the Engineer for Western New England University, link number 241. Welcome to the annual Order of the Engineer induction ceremony. On this occasion, you candidates will forge your personal link with the growing community of engineers who openly adhere to the highest ideals of professional ethics and service. A strong link that is joined to the entire body of engineers to uphold and reinforce our honored profession. Today, we are called together to formalize our bonds to all of engineering, to consider the nature of our debt to those engineers who have preceded us, and to consider our obligation to our nation and to the society in which we are allowed to practice. To this end, we look to you and place our faith in you to propel engineering into the future. Not only do we expect you to advance and apply the products of our craft to better society's lot, but also to bring about a unity to the spectrum of our profession and the public that we serve. As engineers, you will have the responsibility to join us and assist in this endeavor. We ask you to accept this responsibility and interpret the meaning of this ceremony most seriously and with pride.
It is proper and important to draw into focus our place in time and our position in the continuum of our profession as we induct new members into the Order of the Engineer. The purpose of this portion of the ceremony is to bring into perspective a historical, catastrophic event that can help us pause to reflect on our own engineering roles in society. As we consider the current COVID-19 pandemic and all we have experienced together this academic year, living intimately through our own historical event, let's also take a moment to recognize you and your accomplishments. Your parents, family, friends, faculty, staff, and all of the members of the Western New England community are proud of you. You persisted. You showed up on campus for in-person learning in order to hone and develop your technical engineering skills. You were here with us every day through a global pandemic to attain your engineering degree. Your resilience in the face of adversity clearly demonstrates your belonging in the Order of the Engineer. The Order of the Engineer traces its roots back to 1926, when Canadian engineers gave birth to an idea of a ceremonial ritual marking the entrance of new engineers into the profession. The ritual included an oath authored by Rudyard Kipling, as well as the wearing of an iron ring on the small finger of the working hand. For many years, the rings were made from the steel superstructure of the Quebec City Bridge. This was significant for two reasons. First, this massive structure included an 1,800-foot cantilever main span, at that time the longest in the world, was the pinnacle of engineering skill, a proud functional showpiece. Second, using that steel was felt would always remind the wearer of both the massive obligation borne by our profession as well as our fallibility. For on August 29, 1907, without warning, the entire southern arm of the bridge collapsed, killing 80 individuals. It was at the time the worst disaster in the history of bridge construction. Now the Canadian Order wears a stainless steel ring similar to the ones you will accept today. Over 99.5% of all engineering graduates graduate and join the Canadian Order, and wearers of the ring in Canada are recognized publicly as engineers. In 1970, the first United States ceremony was held at Cleveland State University and marked the beginning of the Order of the Engineer in this country. Engineering seniors at Cleveland State actually made the first U.S. rings, wrote the obligation, invited students, faculty, and local engineers as candidates, and even conducted the ceremony. Additional links rapidly were established, first in Ohio and then throughout the country. Today, the Order of the Engineer in the United States has over 42,500 members in 117 links located in 42 states. The headquarters of the Order are located in the office of ABET in Baltimore, Maryland. By joining the Order of the Engineer today, you are declaring and affirming your place in the advancing of history of engineering. We are proud of you for making this commitment.
Fellow engineers, candidates, guests, and friends, the Order of the Engineer is an independent organization having as its stated purpose to foster a feeling of pride in and dedication to the profession which binds us together. The order is symbolized by the acceptance of an obligation and the wearing of a stainless steel ring on the little finger of the working hand. There are no meetings other than this ceremony, and there are no dues. The obligation to which you will soon subscribe is a composite of several creeds. It emphasizes the fact that we as engineers have certain obligations. It promotes honesty and integrity and recognizes that today's engineers are dependent on their predecessors to gain their skills. The significance of what you are about to recite and do might be expressed this way. You are about to publicly declare that 1. I am an engineer. 2. I am proud of the history of my profession. 3. I will practice my profession with honesty, integrity, and concern for society. 4. I will utilize our resources wisely. 5. My professionalism means to me that I will never ask myself the question, how much do I get out of it? But rather that I will ask myself the question, how much can I give? The symbol of the desire to be a giver is the engineer's ring that you will wear for all to see. The ring will say to all, here is an engineer possessed of a publicly avowed dedication to his profession and to the society he or she serves.
Candidates, please join with me in reciting the obligation of the engineer. I am an engineer. In my profession, I take deep pride. To it, I owe solemn obligations. Since the Stone Age, human progress has been spurred by the engineering genius. Engineers have made usable nature's vast resources of material and energy for humanity's benefit. Engineers have vitalized and turned to practical use the principles of science and the means of technology. Were it not for this heritage of accumulated experience, my efforts would be feeble. As an engineer, I pledge to practice integrity and fair dealing, tolerance and respect, and to uphold devotion to the standards and the dignity of my profession, conscious always that my skill carries with it the obligation to serve humanity by making the best use of Earth's precious wealth. As an engineer, I shall participate in none but honest enterprises. When needed, my skill and knowledge shall be given without reservation for the public good. In the performance of duty and in fidelity to my profession, I shall give the utmost. Now, in the presence of your fellow engineers that are participating in this ceremony, the names of those engineers that are eligible for induction into the order will be read.
Joseph Aberdale, Majid Alamri, Abdulaziz Al-Ghamdi, Richard Alamberti, Turki Al-Muteri, Rodan Al-Rodan, Khalid Al-Shiri, Trayvon Alvarado, Nigel Baldwin, Jeffrey Bartholet, Isabella Bartolome, Ian Bennett, Christopher Bernier, Spencer Bezura, Jeremy Bowler, Daniel Buxton, Christopher Calvanese, Jonathan Cantera, Kyle Champlain, Alexander Chennai, Caleb Cleveland, Gianni Kofer Smith, Elena Colbert, Jared Coletta, Christopher Conicelli, Joseph Connery, Jason Cook, Emily Cooney, Cameron Cox, Nicholas Cupiro, Deontay Daniels, Brett Dardzinski, Eamon Darwich, Wissam Darwich, Emily Decker, Corey Deeves, Michael Desjardins, Ryan Donlin, Alec DeSantos, Samuel Draper, Christopher Duffy, Matthew Dumas, Jacob Eberly, Rebecca Endricott, Jonathan Evans, Ligori Fankhauser, Cameron Feldman, Anthony Figueroa, Angelica Fisher, Gabriel Fletcher, Juliana Foley, Anthony Frati, Patrick Germano, Oleg Gladish, Joseph Goodrich, Michael Reeder, Matthew Grozier, Sean Happenin, Anthony Hakala, Heather Hassler, Alexander Hurin, Christian Hoiberg, Ryan Holmes, William Rock, Alyssy Jean, Natasha Jumba, Ryan Kahn, Pear Carleen, Autumn Kelly, Reed Colleen, Zachary Knight, Wojciech Kohanchik, Joshua Labonte, Tyler Lafreniere, Aaron Lamar, Sydney Lewis, Samantha Lewis, Noah Lavodi, Allison Lucas, Seth Lusignan, Kevin Lysek, Hannah Manolis, Aaron Mantoni, Kyle Marin, Andrew Masulo, Jenna McCormick, Haley McDonnell, Derek Mensa, Brendan Myers, Dalen Mochek, Kevin Moreau, Colin Murchie, Richard Newen, Stephen Noyes, Noah Palmer, Nicholas Pantorno, Ryan Parada, Jared Parent, Christopher Patenaude, Ethan Pelly, Cole Peterson, Lindsay Phillips, Jaylene Quiles, Adam Raza, Austin Rendon, Justin Richardson, Stephen Rinaldi, Alyssa Rosado, Paul Santandria, John Sasso, George Saeg, Thomas Schneider, Peter Schultz, Rebecca Shannon, David Shevchuk, Eric Shields, Caleb Shine, Rebecca Shust, Megan Cedar, Tyler Sinicola, Meher Singh, Michael Skidmore, Graham Taylor, Devin Teague, Michael Tran, Vincent Tully, Benjamin Tunn, Lexi Turgeon, Taylor Twining, Edward Usatai, Ian Van Twistern, Christopher Batalero, Rachel Walzak, Christina Walker, Cade Watkins, Mitchell Weiss, Joseph Wetzel, Matthew Winry, Benjamin Witten, Drew Wiesel, Maya Wilk, Kyle Wolanski, John Young, Daniel Zalifchi.
All engineers that have participated in this ceremony will receive their ring and certificate of induction into the order by mail along with their diploma. I welcome each of you to the privileges and the obligations of the Order of the Engineer. This means more than the right to practice for the betterment of society or the enjoyment of a generous fee. We must be engineering educators as well, and that we continue to apply our knowledge and teach others to seek and use our services. Tell people about this great profession that you are a member. Your ring is a reminder of your calling. It symbolizes the strength and wholeness of life. In times of anxiety, look on it and take courage. In times of honor, regard it with humility, wear it proudly and with distinction. In whatever avenue our profession leads you, in creating a cleaner environment, designing a better product, devising a more effective process, developing a faster circuit, there our talents should be applied not for a workday, not for a project's lifetime, but for life. The obligation you hold is your creed. It bears your name and signature. It is your pact with our profession. Read it thoughtfully, display it publicly. Congratulations. I declare the 2021 ceremony of the Order of the Engineer for Western New England University, link number 241, closed.